Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. A fair catch called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this one.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. The Commodores are flying down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes the connection. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. Right on target this time. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. And the second... They completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
He'll just keep slinging it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They want to run this quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Feeling some heat. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running it.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Going up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Dillon. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drive.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the